Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters, and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Good afternoon, welcome to Yarn Lane. We are the only shopping telly totally and utterly dedicated to everything that is yarn. As you can see, I've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Now remember, if you've bought something from Sewing Street and you've checked out, your P&P is paid for, you can absolutely just buy anything you want today and your P&P is covered because it comes from the same warehouse, different company. Right, I need to tell you a couple of things. First of all, everybody who buys from us today will get one of these little badges while stocks last, but there are thousands of them, so you should be fine. It's a Sewing Street and Yarn Lane badge, and everybody gets one. But you get one per person, not one per order. That's the first thing I have to tell you. The second thing I have to tell you is that we have 30% off yarn on Yarn Lane. You go to the website. I'll show you the website in a minute. But go to the website. Any yarn that you want, it's 30% off, but you have to put the code YARN30 in, and that's until midnight or 23:59 on the 15th of August. Right, the other thing you need to know is everything we have here. Now, I need to tell you, this gnome here is absolutely selling so quickly. I'm going to take you to the website and show you where you can find everything if you want to pre-order. So you go to www.yarnlane.com, you click on Watch the Live Show. And then underneath there, you'll see everything at the moment is on pre-order. As in a second, as we show you things, they will go into a second column. But the Sniffle Gnome, the green gnome, and especially the red gnome, there at the bottom, Crimbo Gnome, are absolutely flying out. Oh, and now the Snowman's got to be added to that list as well. The Snowman is absolutely flying out as well. Bert the Snowman. Oh, look at him. I think he's been drinking. But there you go. Right, before we start that, before I introduce you to Claire, I've got to talk to you very quickly about two Yarn Lane Loves. Yarn Lane Loves. These Amigurumi sets, when they were in last time, completely utterly sold out within minutes. And we've got two more to show you, right? So the first one is Toy Box. 16 super cute amigurumi toys to crochet. Now, you're in here, you get a book with your patterns, you get your yarn, you get everything you need in there for $39.99. Really, really good for Christmas makes. Oh, look at that. We have to make that for Hannah. We have to make a sausage jog for Hannah, don't we? Anyway, you get 3 balls of hair. Oh, you get, look, 16 balls, 3 pieces. And you get everything. You get everything you need in there. Absolutely beautiful. I can see here the quality of this cotton yarn is just beautiful. All the different colours in there and everything. We will talk more about this later. I just need to introduce that one first. Then we have a second set, which is this one. This one is Crochet. This is Designer Amigurumi. Look at these. They're lovely. Look at that one. Again, with all the beautiful colours, everything you need in there. £39.99. You get everything. You get stitch markers in there, needles, safety eyes, embroidery, everything. Everything you need there. All that lovely cotton yarn. Do what? Well, they're great big bumper packs, but also, we're not going to do it right now, but if you take all of these out and look how much that book costs you, how much these all cost you, how much that will cost you, it's actually a really, really, really good deal. Right, before we start, I'm going to run you through all the characters I've got available, and then we'll go to Claire and we'll start making them, because she said, I've got an awful lot to show today, John. So I can't be doing chatting. I've got to do lots of this. Right, let's start with Red Nose Gnome. Oh, right, there are only 13 left now. Hang on, it's only 4 minutes past. There's only... There's been on pre-order since 8. There's only 13 of these left. I didn't think they were going to be this big. I had no idea they were going to be this big. He looks a bit like Elliot, doesn't he? Anyway, this is Crimbo Gnome. It's only $19.99. I will open one of the boxes. Oh, actually, if this is Crimbo Gnome, because I've got the box right next to me, this is the only box I'm going to open. No, we're not. Oh, there's only 6 left. I'm not going to open this one because they'll all have gone. They'll all have gone. Oh, okay. Way too many. Way too many of you. Way too many of you got that in your baskets. That one's, we have to say, you need to check out because there's way more people got it in their basket than we've got stock of. Let's go on to Sniffle, who's the green one. They would look lovely as a pair. But anyway, there you go, $19.99. This is Sniffle the gnome. So again, gorgeous, a lovely colour, really, and they're so tactile. They're lovely to touch these. I won't open this one, I don't think, either in a minute. How many of these have got, please, Kat? Okay, and I'm just start with. Okay, these are hugely popular as well. I'll open this one very quickly. So what you get in your box here is a beautifully packaged, first of all, which you know you're getting quality. Right, look. Ooh. So you get your yarn here. Oh, this is lovely. Green, white, and your slate grey. You get, that looks like something that's come off border USA or Australia, doesn't it, that one? Anyway, in here, you get your crochet hooks. You get everything you need in there. The pattern, all the instructions is very simple to follow. So that one in there, I'm not going to open the other boxes so that you'll just be able to see the colours from the actual characters themselves. So that one there is Sniffle. But yeah, if you're giving this a gift, and also this box for afterwards, a really, really good storage box and things like that. Right, okay, I'm going to put that one up there. Right, next is, okay, let's do reindeer then. Okay, lots of these have gone as well. Isn't it cute? Look. So it's Rudy. Rudy reindeer. Isn't it lovely? Such a cutie. Look at the antlers and everything. All right, don't be singing. $19.99. We've got a lot to get through, Kat. We don't want bleeding ears with your singing. Okay, that's Rudy the reindeer, £19.99. So cute, aren't they? Lovely. They're really, really, I mean, these are very, I'd say these are very comforting as well, looking beautiful. They kind of want to just tactile, they're very tactile. Do what? Oh, he's just, yeah, I'll stuff them nice and full so they're going to, oh, look at him. Right, okay, that's Rudy, Then I've got Snowman. This is Bert. Bert's very popular. Bert looks a bit like our friend Wayne, doesn't he? $19.99. This is Bert. Oh, he's lovely. Beautiful. £19.99. Now, Bert, how many of Bert have gone? Be careful, be careful. Bert is absolutely flying out as well. Beautiful. So that's Bert. Then I've got, oh, come here, you. Bobby Robin. Isn't he called Bobby, this one? Yeah, called Bobby. Oh, look. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I did that when we were prepping this morning. Jane went, oh, that was a big side. I went like, oh. Oh, look at his face. Now, isn't it weird, right? He's a bit of yarn, crocheted together, but he's got a character. Do you know what I mean? Look at him. You can just tell what he's thinking, can't you? Oh, flipping heck, John. He's got way more personality than Kat. Bobby Robin, $19.99. He's so cute, isn't he? Yep. Elliot told me that. Elliot still looks more like, what's he called, the green one? Sniffle. So we've got Wayne, we've got Elliot. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I'm this very slim, and next one, I'm this one here. Gingerbread Man. This is lovely. Look at that. The thing is, like, if we bought that for Maisie, if we made that for Maisie, it's about the same size as Maisie, isn't it? Knitty Critters Noel, the gingerbread man. Oh, yeah, he's either a really bad dad dancer or he's about, keeling over. Christmas sherry. Eggnog. We talked about eggnog yesterday. Nobody knew what I was talking about. Anyway, $19.99. He's lovely, isn't he? Love that colour as well. Okay, Sniffle has sold out. Sniffle has sold out. Sniffle has gone. That's what... we haven't even started. We haven't even said hello to Claire yet. Look at us. We're selling out. Right, let me put him back there. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Crochet.
Nice to be here
It's
again.
lovely to see you again. I haven't seen you for ages now.
It has been a while, hasn't it? And it's Christmas already, apparently.
Well, yes.
But we need to start now. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start where you finished. Noel.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
With
perfect.
the gingerbread man, he's got his crochet hook and his yarn ready to go. So what we're going to start with.
Can I ask, is it something that if somebody's never done crochet before, are they going to be able to do this, or do you need to know a bit about crochet?
So you need to understand a little bit.
Right.
But these are designed for somebody who's quite comfortable to have a go. They've learnt a few stitches, they know a few things, dive straight in. The snowman, the robin are brilliant if you're getting going. We've got a few different stitches in our gnomes. I know they've sold out.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still
but
going to
people still
demo
need to
them.
see them.
And hopefully you'll get some more back in. So I'm still going to demo some of the stitches. So these have got a few unusual stitches, but the robin and the snowman, absolutely. Once you can do a few crochets, you can go round in circles.
Yeah.
Crack on. And the gingerbread man, actually, and Noel. So if you notice mine, he's got a bit of icing missing.
Oh, yes.
And I thought that's where I'd start off with a bit of demoing.
Okay, perfect.
To do a bit of icing, because it's one of the first stitches you will learn. It's one of the basic ones. It is just a chain stitch. In the pattern, it says to chain a length and then sew it to it.
Oh, okay.
Which you can do, and I've done before, but mine always look really scruffy when I do that. So
Don't be
I've
saying that.
got another way to show you.
Perfect. I've got a quick question. What was the
Yeah.
question from Karen? Does the yarn feel like chenille? Yes, it does, doesn't
Oh,
it?
it's gorgeous.
Really, really expensive, rich chenille.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Right, so
beautiful.
let's do the first demo then.
So first of all, I need to get the yarn on the hook. So we like to demo this, don't we, on
Yeah.
Yarn Lane? Because I have my little method. With my left hand, I'm a right-handed crocheter. I make a bird with my thumb and my middle finger, leaving the first one sticking up.
Okay.
So I'm
So what
trying
part of the bird's that then?
This is the beak.
Oh, okay. That's the beak. But
That's
what's
the
that
beak.
bit? Is that a plume sticking off the top of the pointy finger?
It could be. And the yarn is like a worm, which the bird eats. There we go. So
Okay.
he eats the worm. And then around my finger, I'm going to wrap it twice from the knuckle to the nail. Once, twice, and the bird eats that worm again. So I have two on my finger. I'm going to pass the back one to the front and not take it off my finger. And then again, back to the front, and this time all the way off, which makes this loop, and it's an adjustable.
We used to do like finger knitting like that at school.
Yeah, and that's how I start to teach. And I teach people to use their finger to begin with before you add the hook. But we've got this slip knot now. It's an adjustable slip knot. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to attach this to Noel's arm.
Right.
It's a little bit strange, but bear with me.
Okay.
So underneath, where no one can see, we're going to wiggle him through two of the holes. Put the yarn over the top. Just tighten it up and pull it through. Okay, and now I'm ready to just start making a chain, and I've already attached it. So when we make a chain, yarn round the hook, and just using that shape of the hook, just pull it through. Yarn round the hook and pull it through. And this is your first stitch you will learn when you're crocheting, is just how to make a chain. And that's what this is. So I will make a chain. I'm not going to make the whole thing, but as we wrap it round and pull it through, you can see, if I lay this down now, I'm starting to make this chain, and then neat, and then I will wrap it, and I'll keep going until it's long enough to go all the way around his arm, and then reattach it.
Oh, so it's not attached every so often. It's
No.
only attached the beginning and the end.
You probably will want to put a couple of stitches just to secure it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to give this as a gift to a child, you want to secure it. But I think it looks much neater if you start off already attached.
Yeah.
Other people might have other ways they do this, but this is my preferred method, and I thought I'd share this because I think it looks so much neater.
No, it's nice, yeah.
Wrapping it round.
So they suggest, the people suggest making a chain.
It says make a chain and
then
sew
stitch
it on.
together. Oh no, I
which
think
you
yours
can
is
do as well.
Yeah, no, but your idea is fantastic because you know it's anchored then.
Yeah.
If you just stitch a loop on and the stitches do come out, you could lose that icing, couldn't you? Whereas yours, you're never
could.
going to lose it because it's definitely anchored at the beginning and the end.
I wish I'd saved, I did it here with a smile, and I'd wish I'd saved the first one to show you, because it looks such a mess
Oh,
with
no.
me saying it on afterwards. And it would have clearly demonstrated why I prefer this method.
Okay.
So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. Just pull that out, move it out the way.
Amanda says, are these easy to do as my sister loves robins? Well, you're going to see
Yes.
how we're going to do it in a minute, aren't we? The actual
Robin
thing.
is definitely one of the ones to try. And the reason I really like the robin is, especially if you're a beginner, you get to work in rounds and you get to work in rows, which are the two methods that we use in crochet.
Perfect. And
Could I
Laurie's-
just have your Noel?
Pardon?
Throw him across your gingerbread man.
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
Right, I
Look at
just
that.
need to say, Laurie says, I love all these kits. I've ordered Bobby the Robin because my husband's name was Robin, but everyone called him Bob, so it's definitely the kit for me.
Perfect. Oh, I love
Lovely.
that. Keep those stories coming. It's
Yeah,
good to hear, isn't it?
exactly.
So I'm going to hold this one up and this one, and you can see the different sizes. There is a reason for that. So Mandy Cameron, the designer, made
Yeah.
this one.
Right.
I made this one. I know that I have a much tighter tension than Mandy, and I used a size 8 hook.
Right.
She's got a much looser tension, and she'd gone up a size hook to a 9. So you
Right.
can see the difference in the kits just by maybe going up a size, different tensions, and you can see the variety. I think they're both gorgeous, but there can be a variety depending on how much you crochet, how tight your tension is, and what hook size you use. I wouldn't go up more than maybe 1 or 2 hook sizes, because what can happen is we've got 2 here, and I'm gonna. Can you zoom in? I might go above, and zoom into the hats. So on this, it's nice and tight.
Different.
On this one, it's a bit looser, and you can see the stuffing is beginning to show, and that is the danger if you go up too high or if you overstuff. So just be aware that you can play around with tension and hook sizes, but if it goes too big, then you are at risk of it
So
getting
that's
a bit
people who
gappy.
have a loose tension when it's too big.
Yeah, and most crocheters will understand. I know that I have quite a tight tension.
Right.
And if you're used to doing the amigurumi, like you were showing before, then you're probably quite a tight crocheter, where these are big and snuggly and quite a loose tension.
Yeah,
Quite nice for these.
You know, you asked for questions. I've got one from Donna. I love your scarf. Where did you get it from?
Oh, I don't know, but tell you what, I'll try and see if there's a label, and I'll put it on the Yarn Lane TV fans
Perfect.
page.
Thank you very
I'll
much
answer that
indeed.
question. Thank you.
Donna. Half the stock of the gingerbread man is now gone. Just so you know, Noel. You need to check out your baskets to secure yours. Right, so where are we going next then?
We're going to go to the robin next, because I've not quite finished mine. And this is a really, really nice one if you are a beginner, because when you start, we do spirals and circles. And as you can see, this is a nice big fat spiral in red. Then we change colour to brown, and then we decrease and we make a tail.
Right.
I'm going to come back to that in a minute. So this is a big ball like that and a little ball like that.
Yeah.
They attach together. Add the wings, add the legs, and a bit of a few features. So this is a really nice one if you are a beginner.
Right.
There's a few things I wanted to point out today. In your pattern, so let's have a look. I'm going to flick over here. In your pattern, if you can do the overhead camera, I'm just going to point something out here. You might have in your kit where it says round 20 3 times together, and you end up with too many stitches, 4 times together. It should read 3.
Oh no.
But this is a really good opportunity for me to let you know about patterns that do have things in them that are a bit of a mistake, because it happens, it's human nature.
Yeah.
Not to worry. I think in the gnome one as well, they talk about doing the feet in colour C, where it should be colour B, but it's clearly the same colour as the hat.
Yeah. That one's obvious though, but how would you know that you've done the wrong thing on that?
You'll get to that point and you'll go, this doesn't quite work.
Oh, okay.
And so that's fine, and Knitty Critters recognise that. And if you go to the Knitty Critters website, and you go down to the bottom of the page, right at the bottom, there's pattern updates on there.
Right.
So I wanted to take this opportunity today just to say, if something doesn't seem quite right, pattern updates, check out the Knitty Critter webpage, right at the bottom for pattern updates.
And is there a place there they can ask a question if they go, I really can't get this thing to
email.
work?
There may even be an email address on, there we go,
Yeah.
right at the bottom. We've
Perfect.
got the website and we've got an email address.
Excellent.
So if you do have any problems, this gives me a real good chance to mention that and mention the webpage because I'd spotted that one earlier.
Brilliant.
So on here, it does say when we're finishing up, use the photographs to do your tail and do your beak. But the photographs, as you see, doesn't really show his beak. And it doesn't really show his tail. So on the box and in the pattern. So that's what I thought I would demonstrate for those watching. So first of all, if you turn yours round, your tail.
Yeah, it doesn't look like yours.
No, yours is sewn up, mine isn't. So what yours is a flat little tail.
Yeah.
And either side, you can just do the shot over the top. Your tail has this sort of shape.
Yeah.
This way. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Whereas,
hang on,
there we go. So as it flattens together, yours point out like a red kite, I suppose. So the dip in the middle.
Oh, right, yeah,
and
yeah,
either
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Mine, again, are slightly off, and I've got a point that goes this way.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just because my crochet is a little bit different. And there
didn't
is no
count
right
it
and
wrong.
wrong. It wasn't counted. There was all the right number of stitches, I promise.
Okay.
But it's just the spiral is slightly different to the way Mandy's made hers. And I've ended up with a pointy tail, and she ended up with a red kite
We
style
know the
tail.
point's at the end on hers.
But do you know what?
The thing is, it
That's
doesn't
fine.
matter.
Exactly, and that's
Not
why I
every
wanted to point
robin's the same.
No. so do it however you like. These
Yeah.
are ours at the end of the day, the suggestions, but there is no picture to tell you what the tail should look like.
No.
So don't worry about it.
No.
I've ended up with
If you
mine
hadn't
looking.
pointed it out, nobody would have gone,
No.
oh, well, I'll just sew this together then.
But sometimes you can get to it and you go, when it says sew it together, what does that mean? What does that
Yeah.
mean? And if there isn't a picture, it can be a bit confusing.
Yeah, perfect.
So you just flatten it, you make a nice tail shape, and using the yarn that you finished with, just sew that round.
Get a
and finish
needle
it
in.
off.
Do you get a needle?
You don't get a needle in these.
Right,
No,
okay.
you don't. You do in the
You need-
Amigurumi, but you don't. in
Okay,
this.
but so you need a big-eyed needle to get
Yes.
that yarn through, wouldn't
Yes.
you?
So here I have a yarn, just like that. It's almost like we prepped it.
Oh, it's on. We also have ones on the website that are a needle, and then they've got a loop of like plastic that you could get.
Yes. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah, that's great. So a yarn needle is usually quite chunky, quite
Yeah.
blunt,
Yeah.
and it has a big eye to get your yarn through. So I've prepped this one ready because I'm going to do the beak.
Okay.
Because again, it says do a V shape for the beak, but there isn't a picture. So
Right.
if you can flick yours up, we'll have a quick look at your beak.
Where am I looking?
See underneath, underneath. Can you see?
Oh, there.
That's it. So it's a little V.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do that with mine, and here we are. So again, this is my interpretation. So I'm just going to go in at one end and down at the bottom. I'm going to leave this because I'll tie that in later. And I go back up, in at the top, down at the bottom. I'm going to pull that. And it could be that you look at that and you go, I don't think it's thick enough. It
Right.
looks a bit thin. I'm going to do a second one.
Okay.
Or you might want to double up the yarn while you're doing it, and you do a second one. Oh yeah, a bit happy with that. That's a bit stronger. So then I'm going to do one on this side. Here we go. And there we go. So we will do that. Lovely.
So when has the beak been made as a separate entity and that's been
This.
sewn on?
Yes, in your kits, you will get all the yarn you need for these features. And this is double knit. So most crocheters have a big stash of yarn somewhere, and they might have a colour that they prefer to use. So
Okay.
for the gingerbread man, for example, they might like pink icing or blue icing.
Or different colour buttons or something?
Or different colour buttons, absolutely. Yep. So, so I'm going to sew that in later. I'm not going to do it now.
Okay.
It's just a quick demo while everyone's watching. Of where to put the V, because
Yeah.
it says it in the pattern, but there isn't a picture.
Okay,
so
perfect.
a little V underneath, and that gives him a bit.
Yeah, because mine's a double
feature.
one as well, isn't it? It's much smaller. It's much smaller than yours.
Yeah. So I might unpick that later. I might not do it.
Oh,
I
no,
might,
yours is
I'll
nice.
put it
I
in.
like your.
Oh, do you?
yours
Do you like the
better
big
than this one? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Mandy could be watching.
It's Mandy.
She made that one. Sorry.
Mandy, I like hers better. Got a message from Jane very quickly. Good afternoon, just ordered Noel. Despite making a promise to myself not to buy any more products. Oh well, it is Christmas. Lots of love to you all from Jane in Cheshire. Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas, Jane.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Oh, don't. We'll be saying that a lot. I was going to be saying that a lot between now and Christmas. Right, so what are you doing now then?
So the wings, if you wanted to, I've made these wings and they curl up a little bit, and I quite like that. Some people might prefer it to lie flat. And so a lot of people on Yarn Lane will know about blocking, where we'll just give it a bit of pin it out flat, bit of a spray slightly, and flatten those out. But I like the curled ones, but you could block your piece in certain places if you didn't want curly wings.
No, I think they're cute.
So like that. So Bobby, there he is. Fabulous.
Okay.
Right, let me have a look. What I'm on to.
What's next then?
Next, let's see. Right, should we do some actual crochet?
Yeah, because I don't know where to start. If I've just bought these, I wouldn't know where to start. Okay. Can I just check on stock first of all?
Absolutely, while I get ready.
Yep. So the gnomes have all gone. Half the stock of Bert's gone, but there's lots of people got it in the baskets you need to check out. Noel, half the stock of Noel's gone. Lots of people in baskets. Pardon? Oh, hang on, this isn't Noel. Noel's over there. Bobby's gone. Oh, third of Bobby's gone. Sorry, third of Bobby's gone. And what about Rue? People aren't loving Rue. Oh, look how sad he is. Oh, well. Carry on. It might change. Things often change, don't they, during the show? They're the Rudy. Oh, sorry, not Rue. Rudy graphics. They're the Rudy graphics if you want Rudy. Little bow tie. He's looking very... Oh, he looks quite... He looks a bit angry on that one, doesn't he? What, me? You talking to me? Anyway, he's cute, isn't he, Rudy Reindeer? What? I didn't do a Brummie accent, did I? Anyway, let's move on. I want to know how to make them, please.
Okay, right, let's do some crochet demonstration then. Yeah. So today I'm going to demonstrate a treble cluster, some colour changing, and crab stitch. How does that sound?
I've heard of both the first two, not the last one.
Okay, brilliant. Oh, good to have something new.
Yeah.
So, let's start with a double, actually, because a double stitch is what most of these are made of.
Right.
Pretty much the whole thing is with double stitches.
So even though you're going to be doing the gnome, you need that for most of these.
Yeah, everything. I'm going to use, because the gnome's got nice contrasting colours, so I was going to demo colour changing.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So it's ideal.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's because the gnome has this treble, the cluster for the thumbs, and it has the crab stitch around the hat.
Okay.
That's why I chose those. Mm-hmm. So I've made, this is just a piece, it's nothing in particular. It is just to use to demonstrate today.
Yeah.
So our double, this is all UK terminology. I need to emphasise that. So it is slightly different to American terminology. This is UK terminology. So this is a UK double. We start and finish everything with just one on the hook, and that's how we know we're ready to go. We are going to put it into the stitch here, the top of the next stitch. So put the hook all the way through, out the back. Mm-hmm. It will pick up this piece of yarn and it will draw it back through like this, nice and gently.
Yeah. Can you just move to your left a teensy?
There we go.
That's
Sorry,
perfect,
that's
perfect,
better,
perfect,
isn't
that's
it?
perfect.
So we have two on the hook. I'll do two of these.
Yeah.
And then we wrap the yarn around the hook and we pull it through both of them, and we are back to one on the hook, and the stitch underneath is finished.
Right.
So let me show that again.
Yeah.
So I'm in a slightly better position now.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I nearly did a treble then. That's what I'm going on to next. Through the hole. There we go.
Yeah.
Pick up the yarn on the other side and draw it through. I have two on the hook. Wrap it round and draw it through those two, and we have a double. There
Brilliant.
we go. So I'm also going to demonstrate the treble, because it's the treble cluster we need for this.
Okay.
So a treble. For a treble, we wrap the yarn round the hook before we go
before
through.
this time, yeah.
Then we go through just like before, pick up the yarn on the other side, just like before, and pull it through. Except now I have 3 on my hook. And that's how I know it's a treble, because there's 3 at this halfway point. So I need to get back to having 1, wrap the yarn around the hook, through 2 of them, and I have 2 on the hook, yarn round and through, and we're back to 1 on the hook. And if you have a look now, you can see the size difference between a double here and the treble. So the treble's a lot longer.
Yeah.
So to make his thumbs, we have these little thumbs here. And we do what's called a, there we go, twist him round. You can see his little thumbs stick up. And this is made using a treble cluster. So that's what I'm going to show to you now.
Okay.
So to do a treble cluster, we are going to do a 4 treble cluster.
Right.
So yarn around the hook, through the hole, pick it up. This is our first treble. Now we almost finish it. We wrap it round and we pull it through the first 2.
Yeah.
And then stop. Don't finish it off.
Okay.
We go straight into the next treble. Yarn around the hook, through the hole, pick it up, pull it through. Now remember, these first 2 are from our first treble. Over the top and pull it through. Don't finish it off. So we've got 2 trebles here, but they're not finished. Round the hook, through the hole, pull it up. Half finish it, but not completely. Now we've got 3 trebles, but not finished.
Right.
And our last one, round the hook, through the same hole. All of this is through the same hole. Pull it through, yarn round and through. Now we've got 4 trebles there. None of them have been finished off with the last mark.
Yeah.
So now what we do is yarn round the hook and through the whole lot all at once.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Hold on, we can get that. This is why crochet is so forgiving.
Oh, yes.
If I'd have done that with knitting, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So yarn round and gently pull it through the whole lot. And there we have this cluster stitch. There we go.
Right.
So that would make a nice thumb and it would stick out.
So when you're making the thumb, like where do you go next then? You just carry on as normal after that?
Yeah, I can get the pattern. We can have a quick look.
Oh no,
but it will just carry on.
Yeah.
It'll just carry on. It's a one-off little interesting feature just to make the thumbs. And people who've had some of Mandy's other kits will have seen that. So if they've ever done the koala, I think has the thumb cluster as well. So I'm just going to pull that one out because it is a bit bulky.
Yeah.
And we'll do some colour changing.
Perfect.
Okay. There we go. So colour changing. Let's set that down there. I'm going to get this yarn ready and we're going to do the adjustable slip knot just like before. So exactly the same with the bird and the worm. Wrap it round twice.
Yeah.
Back to the front. Don't take it off your finger.
Back
to the front, all the way over, and this is ready to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this for my colour changing.
Brilliant.
So let me demonstrate. We are going to do a double. Quite often in patterns, it will tell you to finish the colour and then start a new colour. So if I did that, I'm doing a double, yarn round, pull it through. If I then started my new colour, I'll show you what would happen. So put it on here and pull this one through. Start our new colour.
Put it through.
We end up with the red one from the previous overlapping the white.
Yes.
So if I completely finish that last red stitch and then I start using white, I'm going to end up with this overlap. So the tip is, don't finish this stitch completely. Let's go back. We'll go in and we'll bring it up to this point. Normally we'd finish it off there, but at this point I'm going to add the white now.
Right.
And if I attach that and pull it through.
Oh, so halfway through the stitch you're adding the white, not at the end of the stitch.
I'm finishing it.
Yeah.
So that's now ready to start the next stitch in white. And if I do it that way, then we have a nice transition from the red to the white.
There's no red.
There's no this over the
that
top
one,
doesn't happen. So that's quite a nice little tip.
No, that's good, yeah. So put it on halfway through, not when you're finished.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's have a look now at this last one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit more red, and then I'm going to demonstrate crab stitch.
Okay. Well, no, so what does crab stitch look like when it's done?
So if you can zoom in to crab stitch, it's the rim of the hat here.
The white line on the
white line right
yeah.
around the edge of the hat.
Brilliant.
And it's designed to give it an almost ribbed effect.
Okay.
So it ends up with an almost ribbed effect. And if you're thinking about the gnomes and how you want these to look at the end, you can imagine a bit of snow on the edge, and that ribbed effect is a really nice finish to these gnomes. So we're just finishing this red because what crab stitch does is goes backwards.
Oh, okay.
So I'm quickly
Go sideways.
No pressure live on air to
walk
finish
backwards.
off that. So here we go.
Yeah.
We are going to change the white on this last stitch. Here we go. So what crab stitch does is goes backwards. Instead of normally we'd go along this in this direction, and my crab stitch is going to work backwards.
Okay.
So I twist this round into the one before.
Ooh, okay. That
Push
feel
it
a bit
through.
awkward as a crochet.
It feels a bit weird, but actually, once you've done it,
Oh yes,
couple
I'm
of
sure.
times,
But you're so used to going
you
into the next
have to
hole and not the
consciously think
previous.
for it. It's almost mindful.
Yeah.
They say things like crochet is really good for mental health and for mindfulness. This one really is because you're not concentrating on much else other than this is a new stitch. We pull it through and finish it off in exactly the same way. So I'm moving backwards to the one before, picking up the yarn and pulling it through.
Right.
Wrap it round just like before and pull it through. And after I've done a few of these, you'll see that twisting effect from going backwards.
Okay. Are we just seeing the back? Is it like no? It wouldn't be the back, would it? Because you're going backwards. No. Ignore me.
So, so by
Sorry, I was trying to
going
think out loud,
backwards,
but it wasn't working.
by going backwards, have I done enough there for it to really show what crab stitch does? There we go.
Yeah.
So can you see the way it has this rolling effect?
Yeah.
And it's a really nice rib effect. So those are two stitches that are in these gnomes.
Right.
They're a little bit unusual. And that's why I say if you're a complete beginner, the robin, the gingerbread man don't have those unusual stitches.
Oh, okay.
But actually, it's not, even if you're not a complete beginner, if you are a complete beginner, still give it a
You
go.
can still do it.
Absolutely.
You might find that easier because your mind
Maybe.
won't be into, oh, this is how I crochet. It might just be, oh, I'm going backwards now.
Absolutely. So if you're consciously thinking about all your stitches, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You just might need to look it up and just refresh your memory of what that is.
Okay.
So there we go.
Hang on, I've got a message for you. Here we go. Hi both. After all the years of struggling with crochet, I finally get it. What a lovely lady. Thank you so much. Please come back soon. Love, Julie and Sally.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
Aw.
Thank you. Let us know if you're buying one of the kits and which one you're getting.
Yeah. And another question. Morning all. Sorry, missed the beginning. Is the hook included in the Knitty Critter kits? Thanks, Dee.
There is. There's two hooks included. You'll have a large one to go with the big yarn, and you'll get a small one to do the features because most of them, the features are in a double knit or a cotton.
But you get all the thread,
so
you get all the yarn, not the thread, sorry, you get all the yarn you need for all the bits.
Yes, you do.
Plus the stuffing, plus the two hooks.
Two hooks. Oh, in fact, do you know, I noticed this, I got this out earlier because you got this out and you said, what, that looks like something you'd import. They've started, so the Creative World of Craft put these kits together. Mandy Cameron's the designer, but Creative World of Craft do all the kits. And they've started to put the stuffing, the toy stuffing in this packaging, and I love it.
Oh,
I love this vac pack stuffing.
And literally, you just got to
Well,
open it.
I'm going to open this one. You can see how much we get, and I
Yeah.
might regret this. We might end up, it'd be like snow, but it's
Yeah,
Christmas,
exactly.
so why
Just have
not?
a look,
Shall we
yeah.
go for it?
Oh, it's just oh, here we go.
So there is, when it comes, obviously it's been vac packed, so you are going to want to
Get the air
give it
into
a pull. There is so much of it.
But that's like when you see those people who sell those things to put under your bed, you
Yeah,
put
we
your
got
winter
snow
jumpers
now.
in, and you put your Hoover on
Look at all
backwards, and
this.
it goes
There's
down
so
and down
much,
and down.
yes. There is so much of it. It's amazing. absolutely brilliant the way this is vac packed now.
So you get one of those
I'm
to
now
fill
doing
each character.
one of these in
basically.
each kit.
Yeah.
Yes, but absolutely brilliant. So I've got lots of snow to decorate my workstation now, haven't I?
Yes, exactly.
But I wanted to show you all
No,
that
that's
because I
fantastic, yeah.
thought that new packaging and vac packing was brilliant. Which leads me on. I will do a bit more crochet demo in a minute.
No, it's fine, fine. Leads you on too.
So in here is, I made green gnome, and this is what I had left in the box when I'd finished. So I still had this much stuffing left. This is what I had left.
Yeah.
So all this stuffing was still left.
Right.
I had a little bit of green,
Right.
a little bit of grey, the nose, and quite a big bit of white actually. So I know that a few people sometimes struggle to say there's not enough yarn in the kits, there's not enough. If you're doing UK double crochet, there is plenty of yarn because you can see exactly what's in these kits, and that's what I had left after making this very one.
Now, you know
So-
the lady, the designer,
Yes, Mandy.
Mandy, if she's done a very loose crochet, loose tension, will she use more yarn? Do you know what I mean? Like you've got tight.
So she's designed these kits to have 3 balls of the chenille style yarn. And they are designed around a size 8 hook.
Right.
And that means if you are a tight tension person, you might have more yarn left over.
Well, I was going to say, because your
And you might
little
want to go up a bit.
Noel is
Yeah.
much smaller than her Noel,
Yeah.
isn't it? But she's obviously only used what's in the kit. She
Absolutely.
won't have gone, oh, I'm the
Absolutely.
designer, I can use another ball or anything.
No,
She's only used
She
what's
will
in
only
the
use
kit.
what's in the kit. Absolutely.
So what I was trying to
Absolutely.
say was, even if you know that you're a loose tension
Yes.
girl, boy,
You should
you're going to
still
have
plenty.
enough. Not,
Yeah.
oh, there's enough because I'm a tight tension, so I didn't use as much. So it does-
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a very
all I
good
was
point.
getting.
That's a
all
very
I
good
was
point.
asking, yeah.
But if you are doing your UK double crochet, not the American, you have got plenty in the kit.
Brilliant.
And there's plenty left over.
So the bodies of all of these,
Yeah.
are they all just the same stitch? Like all of these bodies?
Yes, so double, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all double crochet. Like I say, there's a few extra things in the wings of the robin. We use rows where we go backwards and forwards.
Right.
In the bodies we use rounds, but that's pretty much every single bit of crochet most people do will be in rounds or rows. So most people who crochet will be familiar with those.
Fantastic.
What else can we do? Gosh.
Yeah, what else have you got?
Oh, God, well, time is flying.
I know,
Let's
it
do a
always
bit
does.
more.
We've got 10 minutes.
All right then, I'll do one more bit of demoing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you a decrease. When there's 2 ways of decreasing. This one is a pretty standard one. So let me go into this next
So
one.
if somebody's new, why would I need to decrease or increase?
Okay, that forms your shape.
Right.
So I'm just going to move along.
Yeah.
So for example, here, we start off, I can't quite remember the robin, but it could be 6.
Yeah.
The next round, you want to do 2 stitches into each one to make it 12. The next round, you want to increase by 6 again.
I see,
6 again.
see,
So you're
yeah.
slowly increasing, getting
Yeah.
bigger and bigger. And then when you get round to the back, we've done our colour change, then we'll start to get smaller.
small, got it.
So by being able
Yeah.
to increase and decrease, that's what gives you the shape and the hats.
And all the instructions tell you you need an extra 2, you need an extra
Yes.
4, whatever,
Yes.
or take away 2 or take away 4. I think.
Yes. So let me show you the decrease.
Uh-huh.
And I show this because I found a new way of doing it recently
Oh,
that
okay.
I really like. So we could go into the next stitch, pull one through, go into the one after that, pull one through, and then wrap it round and pull it through all 3. So that's a decrease of 2 together.
Right. Does
Yeah.
it not make a lumpy bit then?
Aha.
Oh,
So it does. I think it makes it quite lumpy. So
Right.
this is my other method for doing it.
So that's the traditional way of decreasing then. And I suppose if you're using a normal skinny yarn, you're not going to notice. But because this is quite chunky yarn, you
It's
can
the
make
way
it-
I've always done up until quite recently.
Yeah.
And then I found it doing the amigurumi because it's so fine cotton.
Right.
And once I'd found it, I didn't go back. This is the way I always decrease now. So what I do, I will go through the first one and then the second one like this.
Right.
Wrap the yarn round and do the decrease there. So I've got 2 on the hook to make my double and pull it through. And that brings 2 together, but I personally find it a lot neater. And I think in the Amigurumi books, they talk about it being an invisible decrease. And they talk about if you just use the front loops, then it can make it...
Can you just do it again?
Yeah, of course. Shall we do one of the original one and then one of the second one and see if we can see the difference? So the first one, using both loops all the way through, pull it through, all the way through, pull it through, wrap it round, and we do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do one single one so I'll get a bit of an air gap. There you go, a standard one. And then this one, front loops only, through the first one, through the second one, round the hook and pull it through, and finish it off. And then we'll do a standard one again, so just it'll lie flat. So this was the bulky one, where 2 together. This was just a standard one. This was my new one.
Which doesn't look any different to...
Doesn't look much different, does it?
It
Doesn't really show up quite as much as that one. So
it does look a little bit like, you know, when you go to the dentist and you have an x-ray of your teeth, and what's above the gum line and what's below the gum line. So that's decreasing.
That's decreasing.
But we need to increase at some places.
So increasing is just doing 2 into the same space. So this last one, we put one there. I'm just going to go straight back into the same stitch and do another one. And increasing really is that easy. You do 2.
Yeah.
So we do 2 into one stitch.
Right.
And that's it.
Oh.
That's it. It's that easy.
But where's your extra, if you increase your stitch, surely you mean you end up with more, I'm confused.
So you will do. So if you have a round circle with 6, and I put 2 into each one, I'd end up with 12.
Yeah.
So that's my increase.
I suppose it's because on knitting, when you increase and decrease, you can actually see on your whole knitting needle, you have 12, then you have 10, and then you have 8.
Yes,
and
so
then you have
crochet.
But crochet, you don't see that,
No, it's
do you?
just
That's
one
where
on a
I'm
hook.
confused.
Yes, absolutely. It is just, everything in crochet just comes down. It's just fancy knotting, and it's just one on a hook all the time.
Exactly.
So you're right, you're right.
No, I'm not. I was just asking, because if I was sitting at home and didn't know anything about it, I'd be like, well, on a knitting needle, you better count that there are 18
you would.
going to 16, but you
Tell
can't
you what,
on yours.
You can count.
Oh, yeah.
So if you look down this row that I've created,
and it's going to bring over you to you.
Then
there you go.
we can see, if I put it there, see these 2 strands, and then it looks like a V underneath. The white one might not be the best colour, it's just because it's tan, and another V. Each of those are a stitch. I'll use these scissors, I can pass that through. There you go, there's the stitch. And so you can count how many V's you've got. You don't count the one that's on the hook.
Yes, so it's not what's on the needle on the hook.
Don't count this one. So this is 1, 2, 3, and this nice chunky yarn makes it really, really easy to count.
But also because you've added on to that list rather than, so if you'd added the row up before, you'd done with your scissors, you'd had 16, now you count.
Yes.
Got it now.
So at the end of one round, I can check, have I got
the right
12?
amount.
Have I got 18?
Perfect.
And
2 questions or 2 comments for us. First one is from Christine. Lovely demo, and I love the reindeer. The robin's belly looks like mine, John. Please can we see this lady again? Well, I don't know. Have you been booked again?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, exactly. So another question or comment. Margot, whoops, got 9 Knitty critters. How absolutely absolutely wonderful kits to make up from Margot. 9? There must be hundreds in there.
They're fabulous, aren't they? They're all fabulous. On the back of the boxes, if you flick one of those over, you can see the range of this lot. So this is the Christmas range.
This is just the Christmas range.
They're all the Christmas.
I love the stockings.
We've got so many, and so this is Christmas, and then we've had Knitty critters on before with the different animals. And usually if you flick on the back, it shows you what there is. So people should get in touch if they see something that you haven't got on the website yet. We want this one.
Yeah.
We want the
Knitty
stockings.
critters. Just go to search Knitty critters. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, that was another
Would
question.
you like me to do the Amigurumi quickly? Because I know we've only got about 5.
That's what I was going to ask. Very quickly.
If you pass me that top box over, then I can run through a few things, because we demoed this last time.
Brilliant.
Let me show you. So, did you open this one? No. They're going to tell me off, I know. but
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
you really need to see, trust
Yeah,
me.
no, exactly.
Because these are lovely.
You've got loads of sellotape on it now.
Oh, there is some there. Right. So, as you were saying, you've got a lot. These, we sold them last time, is a box of inspiration. These are brilliant Christmas presents. There is not enough yarn to do everything in this book.
Oh, okay.
So that's something I
fair,
wanted
that's
to
fair enough, yeah.
emphasise. There is an awful lot in here. You still get stuff in. This is not backpack, notice.
No.
So, and then you've got all these yarns. These yarns would normally retail at about £1 a ball.
Oh,
So
okay.
you've got 16.
Yeah.
These are £2 a ball, roughly.
Yeah.
So do the maths. I'll let you do the maths. I'll just do
yeah.
the numbers. The book itself is £15.
Oh, yeah.
You've got your toy stuff in. I'll have a flick. And then you
We're,
have
up,
this
we're up
tin.
to 38 already. We haven't even got anywhere. We're up to like high 30s already. So
So this tin's gorgeous. I just
Yeah.
love this tin. You get some fabric swatches to do lots of little inspirational things. You get some safety eyes. You get embroidery thread. You get some needles. And you
Chart.
get beautiful crochet hooks.
Oh,
This is
wow.
a really soft one. When you're doing amigurumi, it's a really, really tight weave.
Yeah.
So it looks almost like fabric and it can hurt. So having this soft handle one is a really good thing for amigurumi.
brilliant. Can you just flick through the book?
Yes, because I am currently making this doll on the front.
Oh,
and
are you?
I'm loving it.
Oh.
I'm absolutely loving it. So let me start. Here we go. If I open this page, then the overhead camera can zoom in on that.
Yeah.
We've got all those different critters in this book, and
So does it tell you at the start of each one what you need? Because I take you to start
does.
one and then not realise
Yeah,
there's enough in
and
the kit.
you might go, okay, so this kit is designed to get you going, give you some inspiration, but there might be some of them you won't have everything for.
Yeah,
And I've
yeah,
just,
yeah, well,
I
that's
just happened to
understandable.
have flicked to this page, which I love, and actually this gives you some inspiration for what to do with your fabric swatches that you get in the kits as well. You might want to make a scarf or a tent for...
It's not a flimsy book, is it?
No,
I've
they're
just opened
beautiful.
This one, it's a
so that's a different
really...
designer.
Yeah.
We've both got different designers here.
Yeah.
This is one that I brought on the show last time, this little rabbit. I made him, and as you can see, he's got the fabric cheeks there. So these, look at this, it's beautiful. Look at that doll. Emmy Lou.
I have to say that the instructions are so thorough. You've got the first quarter of the book is all about techniques and
Yeah.
everything like that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so-
Then you go to part 2, which is making the dolls and their friends and things.
Yes.
They call them dolls, I say. They're really, there's so many projects in here. Like in mine, there's a robot, there's a person. I can't think what's it called. Oh, look, there's Reggie. Sorry, I'll show you on my book. Just coming in. Look, there's Reggie, the sausage dog that Hannah takes for a walk. That doesn't really look very much like Hannah, but you know what I mean? Maybe it looks like, I don't know what her neighbour looks like who owns the dog. But anyway, look, all in here, look. But they're fantastic, aren't they?
These
so
ones,
it's crochet.
They're still crochet,
Right.
but this is a really, really, really small cotton. This is beautiful as well.
Yeah.
So this is Hello Cotton, and this is Hello, made by Hello as well.
Yeah.
This is Hello Love, I think, so the chenille. So they're the same brand, the same company. And they are absolutely beautiful. The book is made by lots of designers and from all around the world. And right at the back, it tells you about the design.
Oh, lovely.
But
Oh, I
because
like it when people are recognise
Yeah,
what
definitely.
they've done.
Because they're from all over the world, this is written in American terminology.
Oh, okay.
but like you
Important.
said, techniques are at the front.
Yeah.
It tells you at the front.
But it's important to know it's American.
It is.
Yeah.
So just beware. And it's got the books are just gorgeous. I love them.
Brilliant. Okay, the one that you've got, we've only got 6 of those left.
Fabulous.
That's the graphic in at the moment. There's only 6 of those left. $39.99. And there's 15 of mine. Oh, come on. There's 15 of mine left. Come on. Have a quick flick through the book. Right, so here you go. Here's the, I've got Walking with Wacky Bear. I've got Invitation to a Wedding. Tea Time with the Peaceful Animals, Homesick Amigos, Best Friends Forever, Travelling in Space, Cafe Couple, there's Hannah, and Warm and Cozy Together. And this is all by one designer, this one. This is all by, oh, hang on, Lana Choi. Lana Choi has done these. Right, let me look at the cafe book, people. What number page were they on? 156. Got to rush because we've got to get, there you go, there's Hannah. There's Hannah and Kat last night out, putting the world to rights. She was in a stripy top as well last night, Kat says. Anyway, beautiful, really, and you saw, because I brought in Mr. Parsons this week, that Carol had made for me. Absolutely lovely, very close crochet, and just attention to detail is brilliant, isn't it? Fantastic. Right, let me just quickly go through these animals, today's animals. What have I got left? So, snowman, Bert, everything to make the whole of him and the stuffing in that fantastic bag. $19.99. Cat's just like checking up now. You having trouble doing the maths, Cat? Okay, be careful on that one because there's lots of people got that one in their basket. Then I've got Rudy, who earlier wasn't very popular at all. Oh, he's gained in popularity now. Look, looking all coy at you now. Rudy the reindeer, bit more popular now. Oh. Then we've got Robin, Bob the Robin, which Laurie's got. Graphics are coming in. Yeah, they've all gone very slow again. There you go. Bobby the Robin. Then we've got Noel, the gingerbread man. There you go, whether you're buying big or small. That's all from the same kit, depending on how tight your crochet is. Single figures on Noel, though. And lots and lots of new customers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The two gnomes are sold out. The two gnomes have completely sold out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all of them. Now, have a look. If you love the Knitty Christmas, you think, I don't want Christmas. I hate Christmas. That wasn't me saying that. Well, it was. If you don't want Christmas ones, go to the website very quickly. You've got teddy bear, flamingos, you've got rabbits, you've got llamas. Look. Hippopotamus, look. They are all limited on there. They are all limited. But just in case you're thinking, I love the technique, but I really don't want a Christmas one. The thing is, right, I always think this, right, because I love them, but they're going to go in the attic, aren't they, for a year, aren't they, most of the year? Who's that? Well, some people keep Christmas up all year, don't they, Kat? Anyway, we've got. Thank you ever so much for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
We'll see you again very, very soon. Now, the next yarn lane is tomorrow, and it's Catherine Wright, Christmas jumpers. If you go, I haven't seen the picture yet. If you go to our the Facebook page or the fans page, they have posted pictures of me, Rebecca Reed, Amy, and Ryan wearing the 4 jumpers that we're going to be doing tomorrow at 12 o'clock. If you're not going to come watch that, come and watch me on Sewing Street at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I have got tomorrow, Emma Bradford's in tomorrow, and Love from Beth Sewing is in tomorrow. And then we've got, obviously, Catherine Wright in Yarn Lane. Another busy day. Thank you. Oh, have we got it? Have we got it? Very quickly. Oh, look. That's the difficult teenager, the daughter who likes partying a lot, the mum who's just exhausted with life, and the big old fat dad who's hiding a secret. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Bye.
Cool.
Well done.
Enjoy that.
Good.